We're at Greywalls. I'm Jack Berry, and I'm here with Craig Moore, the superintendent of this fabulous property. And I was beginning to think that you had to pay to go to work here. This place is so terrific.
Yeah. I mean, we kind of feel that way. We feel blessed every morning that we're out here. And after being here 11 years, still, the morning views are just amazing. Every point during the day, it's amazing, but the mornings are just spectacular.
Well, you were here right from the birth.
Yeah, I was here when we built the place, the big construction year. I ended up leaving for a couple of years, but I did come back in 2006, and I've been back since. So.
And you worked with Mike DeVries, who is the very talented course designer who had this wonderful piece to work with. And when did you bump into Mike? How did you get together with him?
Yeah, I bumped into Mike. I was involved with the Kingsley Club project south of Traverse City, and that's when I met Mike, and we kind of just hit it off and kept in touch. And he would do site visits up here, and if I happened to be up here, I'd go with him. My wife is from up here in Marquette, so. And I thought he was kind of crazy a little bit to build a golf course on this extreme site, but I can tell you it worked out. He knew what he was doing.
Well, everybody's calling it rugged country.
Yeah, it's rugged beauty is what it is. It really is. Yeah.
It is. I've been to a lot of golf courses in a whole lot of countries, and I've never seen anything like this. This is so spectacular, though. The granite outcroppings and sandy hills, and you are up and up and down here.
Yeah, you have to hit a variety of shots here. It challenges you in many different ways. That's for sure.
It's fun. It's such a fun. And how many tees do you have here?
There's 5 different sets of tees. So it's important to pick the set of tees that's right for you. And it's kind of unique where you don't want to look at the yardage. Just say, oh yeah, it's under 7,000. I'm gonna play from there. It's probably not the case. Move up a set. So.
Well, Craig is from downstate and went to Michigan State and then got up here, and he is up here in God's country. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely, and I love it, and I don't really have an intention of going back. So I do appreciate being here, and I'm just blessed to be here, I guess.
Well, how is it working here? What are the problems? What are the pluses, the minuses? You say you get in the winter you have 250 inches of snow.
That's the biggest challenge up here is preparing for winter, because when we get winter, it's no joke. We get winter, and we have one shot and one shot only to get this place prepped and winterized properly for all those months that we are under snow. So that's the most trying time. Summer's weather's pretty moderate. I mean, it'll get up in the 90s, but usually by the afternoon the wind shifts off the lake and it's back down in the 70s. So.
And I love the greens. The kind of a roll off, but not no heavy rough around them. It's fun to play this course.
Yeah, a lot of variety around the greens. I mean, there's 7 acres that just approach turf around the greens, so you have that option of not just grabbing a wedge every time you miss a green, but grabbing a putter if you need to. Some people are not as gifted with the wedge as others, so it's nice to have that option of rolling the ball.
And the fairways are wonderful. I mean, you can hit the perfect shots off these fairways. They are so immaculate, wonderful. I run out of adjectives for here.
Well, thanks. Yeah, well, we planted Lomo bluegrass and fine fescue when we originally planted the golf course, and those have done quite well. The fine fescue has taken off in a lot of the drier, higher areas. The Lomo bluegrass tolerates the amount of traffic that we have, so you find that growing more in the higher traffic areas. So.
And you do get a lot of traffic through the season, is that right?
We do. I call this place the factory. They love their golf up here. And, we'll do upwards of 50 to 55,000 rounds on the 2 golf courses here.
Well, 55,000 rounds, and that includes the Heritage, which is the original course here at Marquette Country Club. Tell us about that one. That's a veteran course.
Yes, it is. 1926, William Langford and Theodore Moreau were commissioned to put that course in. And that ran course for 40 years, and then they added another 9. A gentleman by the name of David Gill did that 9. And so they had the 18 holes here at the Marquette Golf Club up until kind of the mid-90s. They looked at doing an expansion. With a membership of 600, it was hard to find a tee time here on 18 holes. And they had this property. They actually had a well out here for the Heritage course. They were able to purchase another small parcel, and then they had enough to do another 18 holes. and so they started seeking out an architect, and they settled on Mike DeVries, and I think they made a good choice.
They looked at Mike's work down at the Kingsley Club down south of Traverse City, and that sold them, right?
It sold them, and actually I was there the day that the group from Marquette came and played Kingsley, and I was wondering what those guys were doing because we didn't have many rounds there at the time, and I was told that they were from Marquette and they were looking at doing a course up there with Mike. So.
Well, Mike's got the Lower Peninsula and the Upper Peninsula covered with two of the best courses you could find in any state, anywhere.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah.